What is good? The GOAT. The GOAT strikes again. The King strikes. LeBron James. Tell me you saw the game. Tell me you saw the block. Tell me you saw the dagger three-pointer. Tell me you saw it. You had to see it. You had to see it. Where are my LeBron James haters at? Where are they? No, they're not in here. Let's check in this. No, they're not in there either. No, LeBron James haters, where are you? LeBron James haters, I can't find you. They I can't find them. Where'd they go? I think they're hiding. Talk to me. Talk to me. Said he didn't have that clutch gene. Talk to me. Said he doesn't play defense. Talk to me. He got beat by Oladipo, recovered, and then swatted that ball off the backboard like it was Game 7, like it was Andre Iguodala. He always shows up in the big moments. He always does. Why we try to act like he doesn't? It's the GOAT. It's LeBron freaking James. Does it on both ends of the floor. Had that turnover and then makes up for it on defense and ends it with a three. Tell me, not GOAT status. Tell me he's not the best to ever do it. Does it on both ends. Had to go guard Oladipo, the Pacers' best player. Blocked him. Three. In your face. 3-2. 3-2 now. I gotta admit, I was a little worried. But then again, I forget sometimes LeBron James is on the Cavs. Sometimes I forget LeBron's greatness. Had me worried after that turnover. I was like, oh man, here we go. Oh, he's not clutch. He's not clutch. I'm sure it was probably everywhere on Twitter. I'm sure it was. And people were just licking their lips, ready to roast LeBron, ready to do it. Probably had it all typed out. Their Twitter fingers started itching. They started itching. But where are they at, though? Where they at? They over here? LeBron James haters, are you still there? Are you there? No, I don't see him. I don't see him. I wonder what someone like Skip Bayless is going to say tomorrow. I don't listen to Skip Bayless. I hate Skip Bayless. But I wonder what he's going to say. Oh, Michael Jordan or Kevin Durant or Steph Curry, they wouldn't have turned it over in the first place. Blah, 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 blah. Or 3-5, blah, blah, blah. I'm just wondering what they're going to do. What can these LeBron haters say? What can they say? They can't say anything right now. You can't say anything. What's going on, bro? I just missed your name. What's going on? Did you catch the game? Tell me you saw the game. Tell me you saw greatness show himself again, because he was there. Greatness was there. The GOAT was in the building. He's always been in the building. He just had to remind us. He just had to remind us. Were you scared? Me as a Cavs fan, I was scared. They had a 15-point lead, blew it. Like, here we go. 3-2 now. Going back to Indiana. Bro, it was sick. It was sick. What happened was, it was the Cavs' second to last possession. LeBron drove baseline, turned it over. Pacers got the ball with 24 seconds left. They switched. Oladipo on LeBron. Oladipo shook LeBron. He gave him a hezzy and took him right to the goal. And LeBron was right behind him, but sometimes I think that's what he wants. He plays behind you. And then you go up for the layup thinking you got it. But you got an animal behind you. You got the GOAT behind you. Swatted it off the backboard. Cavs recover. 3 seconds left. It wasn't any special inbounds play. Is no Kobe. Stop it. Stop it. Get out of here. You need to go. You need to go. Anyway, It was nothing special. Just give LeBron the ball, dribble to the top of the key, 3 ball, right in the eye. Game over. Over. No, Kobe. No, Kobe. Please. Please. I don't know what LeBron's final stats was, but he is efficient. He was like 11 of 14 at one time. Kobe shoots 35 times a game. He wasn't asked to do what LeBron is asked to do. It's not even a comparison. Like, why do the conversation is Michael Jordan or LeBron for GOAT status? That's it. Kobe's not even in the discussion. Is Kobe even the best Laker of all time? No, I'm going to keep going. Is Kobe even the best Laker of all time? Magic Johnson? Shaq? Hey, Kobe piggybacked Shaq for 3 of them. 3 of them. Be it basketball. Hey, I respect Kobe. Kobe is a great player. But I think Kobe's got his fanboys and people who won't let anything go. No. Kobe is the poor man's Michael Jordan. That's Kobe. There's already been a Michael Jordan. And he's not it. He's tried. He ain't it. You know who isn't Michael Jordan? Who's better than Michael Jordan and never been a replica of Michael Jordan? Number 23 for the Cleveland Cavs. That's who's not a replica of Michael Jordan. There ain't no replica of LeBron. LeGoat. I'll tell them the truth, but this should be the truth everyone knows. Why do I need to enlighten you? I shouldn't have to enlighten you. You should know by now. It's not even, you know, but you just don't want to admit it. Look, I used to be the biggest Kobe fan. I emulated my jump shot after Kobe. But he isn't LeBron. Kobe's job was to score. Score, we play defense, we give you the ball, you shoot it. And for some reason, everyone just loves that. There's way more to the game in basketball than just shooting. And your top 15. You need to make a new list today. He's your top 2. Yeah, my top 1. Look. There is way more to the game than just scoring. Way more to the game. How is LeBron going to finish when his career is done? He's going to be the all-time leading scorer. And LeBron is not a score-first player. LeBron is a pass-first player. And he's going to go down as the NBA all-time leading scorer. Someone want to explain that to me? How is Kobe a better scorer than LeBron when LeBron's more efficient? LeBron's going to have more points than him. LeBron, he's a 101. There's no duplicating. I've been hearing people say Ben Simmons, he's the next LeBron. He's the closest one. He's the closest one to LeBron. He ain't got a jumper. When Ben Simmons gets a jumper, let me know. And another thing that makes me mad, how people say Giannis is the next LeBron. Stop it. How are they going to lose? Who are they playing again? They're playing the Celtics, right? I can't even remember who they're playing. It don't matter. How is Giannis going to lose in the first round when we were saying at the beginning of the year, MVP? He's the next LeBron. Stop. He's nowhere close to LeBron. That's an insult comparing Giannis to LeBron. That's an insult. If you would say that to me right now, I'd slap you across the face. LeBron doesn't have a jumper. He ended it on a jumper. Guy in his face, he ended it on a jumper. What do you mean LeBron doesn't have a jumper? Stop. It ain't like a lights out jumper by any means, but it's a jumper you gotta respect. He made you respect it tonight. He made Indiana respect it. Man, I just want to know all these people that said Pacers. Sixers going to the Eastern Conference Championship. Yeah, maybe. But they got to go through the GOAT first. They got to go through the GOAT first. He's had a stranglehold on the East for 7 years, about to make it 8. And people say, oh, the East is so weak. It's so weak, so weak. You want to know why it is? Because LeBron makes you go west. If you're in the East, you ain't going to the finals. LeBron's going to the finals. You're just a speed bump. Your team is just a speed bump. You got to get out of the whole conference to get away from LeBron. He got lucky. Oh, yeah, someone who goes to the finals 8 years in a row gets lucky. Stop. How could someone be lucky when they are the best of all time? And I'm not just saying that because of this game. Statistically, he's the best of all time. And he's not even done. He's still got 2 to 3 more years of prime. He should be MVP. Harden's going to win MVP. And you know why? Because people are starting to forget or expect on this. People don't respect it anymore. We know he's going to put in 30 in 8 and 8. It's almost like that's a bad game for LeBron. His greatness is getting so dull. People are forgetting. 3 and 5. Stop. 3 and 5. Look at the teams he's had to play. Look at the teams he's had to play. The best team ever assembled, Golden State. And it's going to be 3 times. 6 and 0. Yeah, 6 and 0. There's no way. LeBron or Michael having to play today's Golden State Warriors? No way. Absolutely no way. There's no one who can hang with Golden State. No one can match up with them. I always see people say, oh, let Steph Curry drive to the rim against that team. He doesn't need to. 3s are worth more than 2s. He's the greatest shooter of all time. He stretches your defense. You see, we want to compare eras. Okay, let's compare eras. People wouldn't go to the basket because they get smacked. Okay, so let me shoot a 3-pointer and where I won't get hit. Let me stretch out the defense and make you play 30 feet away from the basket. Let's see. Let's talk about the Bulls and Golden State matchup-wise. Whoever their point guard was for the Bulls, don't matter. Ron Harper, Steph Curry. Okay, at the 2, Michael Jordan, Klay Thompson. Michael Jordan. I'll give you that. That's an easy no-brainer, but don't sleep on Klay. Second best shooter of all time and a pretty good defender. Scottie Pippen, Kevin Durant. Give me Kevin Durant. He's too good of a scorer. Too legendary of a scorer. Scottie would hold him to 30. Durant's still going to get his. Let's throw in Iguodala and Horace Grant. I'm just going by the Warriors lineup of death. So Iguodala, whoever, Horace Grant, don't matter. Draymond, whoever they had, doesn't matter. Dennis over Draymond, stop. No. Draymond's a point guard in a center's body. Draymond he's got the easiest job in the world. The Warriors get it to him on the break. And he dribbles down the court. Do I want to pass it to Steph? Or what about Klay? Hey, Kevin's open. I'm going to pass it to Kevin Durant. He won't get 1 rebound. As soon as he gets the ball, they go. That's when they're at the best. When Draymond's running the point, and then he kicks out to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant. That's when they're at their best. Who's guarding that for that Bulls team? No one. There's too much firepower on Golden State. Plus, think about this. If we want to, I'm going to keep talking about Jordan. Now I'm going to compare him to LeBron. We want to talk about, LeBron had better teams. LeBron had super teams. Jordan had all-time great teammates. Scottie Pippen, the best one-on-one defender ever. Dennis Rodman, the best rebounder ever. Steve Kerr, statistically the greatest three-point shooter of all time. I'm just saying all-time greats at what they do. At what they do. Okay? Not great all time. I already see it. Not great all time, but great at what they do. Dennis Rodman, best rebounder. Scottie Pippen, best one-on-one defender. Steve Kerr, best three-point shooter statistically of all time. Horace Grant wasn't no slouch. Ron Harper wasn't bad. He had a team. It was a great all-time team, but they only had one three-point shooter. Golden State has 5 out on the floor. 3 of them being probably top 5 shooting skill-wise today. And you got 2 of them, Curry being the number 1, Thompson being the number 2 greatest shooters of all time. And Kevin Durant probably isn't that far away either. Man, what about that game, though? What about LeBron pinning that basketball up against the backboard? I can't believe he got shook. Oladipo gave him that nice little hezzy. He did. I'll give him that. And LeBron had his whole body facing the wrong way. He was facing this way, Oladipo going that way. He was a step and a half behind him. Oladipo goes up, and Oladipo's athletic. Oladipo can jump. And he went away from LeBron, full extension away, had a step and a half on him. But it's the GOAT. Sometimes the GOAT, they just got cheat codes. And there's nothing you can do about it. Clearly, LeBron is the best. You dang right. Valid, goaltended. Hey, I told you there'd be a LeBron hater. I knew I didn't check one of these boxes. I think he was in this one. So one came out. One LeBron hater. See, there's always someone who tries to minimize what he did. That was clean. There was a step and a half in between them. Watch that shooting arm grab. What, LeBron got fouled? Is that what you're saying? Oh, they're always going to hate. You ain't talking about that LeBron block. You can't be. Who's going to the finals? Philly? You really trust Philly? You trust Joel Embiid, who hasn't even played a full season, and a rookie Ben Simmons. That's who you trust. I'm not saying it's crazy. No way. Rockets won't make it to the finals. And I love the Rockets. They're the best chance to take down Golden State. No one's beaten Golden State at a 7-game series. Never. No team in the history of basketball can beat Golden State in a 7-game series. Impossible. Not going to happen. Pelicans. Hey, Pelicans are low-key. Low-key, they kind of got a squad. They're playing pretty good. If Drew Holiday can keep it up, LeBron 3-1. Yep. Don't count out LeBron. How are you going to bet against the man who's been to the finals 7 years in a row? You're saying he's not going to make it back to the finals. How are you going to say that? How are you going to say that? What reasoning can you give to not say that? Oh, I agree. The East is weak. That's because LeBron drove everyone out. Everyone plays in the West now because LeBron's had a stranglehold on the East. That's why it's weak. That's what I'm saying. I think the East is pretty decent. I think it's been pretty entertaining. I think so. I'm ready for the OKC-Utah game. Tell me right now, because I'm dropping a video tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Friday, who the Rookie of the Year should be. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. Tell me right now, who you got? Who you got? I got Donovan. I got Donovan Mitchell. And, no, stop with Ben Simmons. Stop. Stop. He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. Stop. Donovan. That's what I'm saying. Donovan's the true rookie. Look at this. Look at this. Lonzo. Hey, don't sleep on Lonzo. He's going to be an all-star. Check out my other video. He's not a rookie. He's not. Listen to this. Ben Simmons broke his foot. That's a 6 to 8 week rehab process. 6 to 8 weeks. He was healthy. He was healthy for 3/4 of the season. He had an off season. Ben Simmons knew the system. Yeah, I'm aware he sat out. He could have played. He was more than capable of playing. Am I in love with the Ball brothers? No, I'm not in love with them. I'm a fan of them. Not in love with them. But anyway, back to whatever. Ben Simmons had a 6 to 8 week injury. He could have played. He knew the system he was coming in. He knew his teammates. He knew his role. He knew his coach. He had NBA training for a year. 3/4 of a year. You're telling me he didn't practice with the team? You're telling me he didn't learn how to become a pro? What was Donovan Mitchell doing last year? What was Donovan Mitchell doing last year? He was on a college campus. He was in the classroom. He played 30 games last season. 12th overall pick. No idea who he's going to. No idea the role he's had to take. No idea who his coach was. No idea who his teammates were. So what's he do? Takes the Jazz to the playoffs. About to take down last year's MVP. About to take down Carmelo. About to take down Paul George. He's about to break up OKC. 10% better. Okay, look. Ben Simmons is a freak. He only shoots block to block. That's why he's going to shoot at a higher percentage. Donovan Mitchell came into the Jazz. Halfway through the year, the Jazz said, you need to be our best player. You need to be our scorer. We're going to go as far as you take us. You imagine telling a rookie that? A guy who was playing against college ball players last year? You're going to tell him, hey, we need you to be the best player on the team against grown professionals. Ben Simmons isn't even the best player on his team. Donovan is. Who would have thought the Jazz losing Gordon Hayward, their lone all-star, and then Donovan Mitchell picks up right where they left off? Who expected that? Ben Simmons will win it. He will. He will. His stats look nice. His stats are a lot sexier than Donovan's. But who's the real rookie? Ben Simmons had a little advantage. Kevin Love is maybe the worst player in Cavs uniform. LeBron for Rookie of the Year. LeBron should win every freaking award that the NBA has to offer. Not Defensive Player of the Year this year. His defense was atrocious. I had to have a trash can whenever I watched the Cavs play. It got to that point. Their defense is just awful. And they still kind of do it. It cracks me up how someone goes to shoot a layup and no one comes over to help. And then they all look at each other just like, oh, how'd that happen? LeBron should win MVP. How do you lose Kyrie Irving? You make all these trades during the season. You have a whole new roster the whole entire season, and you still win 50 games. Kevin Love was hurt, broke his hand. You still win 50 games. How is that possible? Who would have thought the Cavs would have won 50 games, losing Kyrie Irving, losing Kevin Love to injury, trading the whole roster twice, having the absolute cancer that Isaiah Thomas was, having that cancer in your locker room, and still win 50? How? How does that happen? If LeBron plays bad, the Cavs lose. James Harden plays bad, Rockets still win. Steph Curry plays bad, Warriors still win. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green have a bad game, Warriors still win. There ain't nothing like that for LeBron. LeBron has a bad game, it's over. And sometimes if LeBron has a bad start to a half, it's over. It'll be too big of a deficit. Oh, yeah. And that's the crappy part. That Kyrie was going to hold himself hostage and take this knee surgery just so he wouldn't have to play for the Cavs. How petty is that? And I love me Kyrie. I love me Kyrie, but that was so petty. So petty. I couldn't believe he did that. I I was praying in my heart that that wasn't true. Yeah, and you know what's funny? He's out because of a knee injury. It's karma. Sometimes I don't believe in karma. Sometimes I do. Karma. So, let's see. What's the deal with Kawhi? What's the deal with Kawhi and the Spurs right now? I think Kawhi is doing the same thing. I don't want to say these guys are faking their injury. I really don't. But I think Kawhi is healthy. First, because he said sign someone big. And the Spurs don't do it because that's just not what the Spurs do. And so he's holding himself out. He's holding himself out until he gets what he wants. How do the Spurs still make the playoffs? How do they still make the playoffs even without Kawhi? That's how good Popovich is. And going back to LeBron, Ty Lue is not an NBA caliber head coach. He is not NBA caliber. But Kawhi's gone. Kawhi's leaving the Spurs. He's coming to LA. It's going to be a race to who goes to LA first. I think Paul George is going. Paul George is going no matter what. And then LeBron's going. LeBron could go. I bet Kawhi wants to go there. Who's not going to LA? LeBron's going to LA. LeBron is going to LA. It's a done deal. He has to go LA. The only way you can beat the Warriors is a super team. Who's he going to play for if he stays in the East? Don't say the Sixers. There's no way him and Ben Simmons will be able to share the ball. LeBron needs the ball in his hands. Ben Simmons is not a shooter. Ben Simmons needs the ball in his hands for him to be effective. Yeah, but you got to understand. LeBron is trying to pass Jordan right now. And to pass Jordan, he needs to up his legacy. Jordan's got the shoes. LeBron's making the movies. LeBron is doing Space Jam 2. LeBron's already been in movies. He's trying to make his brand bigger than Michael Jordan. He needs to go to LA. If he will win a title in LA, people would forget about Kobe for just a second. For just a few days, maybe even a month, they'd forget about Kobe. Kobe hasn't been crap for him since 2011, 12. His last years were just it was hard seeing Kobe go like that. Just an old guy chucking up the ball. Like that Jazz game, it was cool seeing him score 60 points, whatever it was, but oh my gosh. He shot the ball every possession. He shot 50 times. And the Jazz were almost just like, okay, this is pretty sentimental. We'll let him get the shot off. $1,000? You want to make $1,000 bet LeBron doesn't go to LA? Let's make it 2,000. Let's make it 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Let's make it 10,000. 1,000 isn't enough. How much money you got? How much money you got? Let's put it all on the line. I'm putting mine all on the line. Everything I got. Everything I got. You going to bed. I can't go to bed, man. I'm way too excited right now. I'm way too excited. Dude, the playoffs have been kind of good. I'm way too excited. Seeing the GOAT pin one off the backboard. I think that Spalding is stuck on the window. You can see the basketball imprint on the backboard. LeBron pinning that thing. I bet 1,500. I bet you 10G. I bet you 10G. Russell over. Ooh. How y'all feel about Westbrook? That's a good topic. That's a good topic. How y'all feel about Westbrook? I've been seeing all this. That was goaltending. No, it wasn't. It wasn't anywhere close to goaltending. Hey, remember how I said I couldn't find LeBron haters? I think he was in this box. I think he was there. I think he was in that box. He wasn't there right after. He had to gather his thoughts and how can I minimize what LeBron did? Goaltending. Stop it. What'd you guys say about Russ? I didn't see it. It went off my screen. Goaltending. Stop it. Russell's MVP. Russell's MVP. No, Russell ain't MVP. LeBron's MVP, but Harden's going to win it. And, I mean, he's been the real deal. I mean, he does deserve a little of the MVP. You see, they need to make 2 awards. MVP and Most Valuable Player. The most valuable player is LeBron James. You put Harden on the Heat, or you put Harden on the Cavs, put LeBron on the Rockets. Let's see who's still standing. Let's see who's still winning 50 games. You know LeBron is. You know LeBron's winning 50. I don't know if Harden could with that crew. I don't know if he could. That's what I'm saying. Most valuable player. LeBron is the most valuable player. He's so valuable. If LeBron has a bad game, the Cavs lose. James Harden has a bad game. Chris Paul has a good one. Makes it up. Player of the year, James Harden. Player of the year, James Harden. Stats are good. Team with the best record. He deserves it. He's not the most valuable. Not the most valuable. He's got CP3. Capella's nice. Ariza's nice. Eric Gordon's nice. They got a good head coach. LeBron is the head coach. How hard is it to go out there, get 30, get 10 boards, get 10 assists, and then coach the team during a timeout? You want LeBron to get the water bottles ready too? How about LeBron cook concessions? Should LeBron get the tickets too while he's out there? He probably needs to fill the paper towels in the bathroom too. He's got to sign everyone's contracts. I don't think you understand how valuable LeBron is, how valuable he is to the city of Cleveland. LeBron's been clutch his whole career. His whole career. He just had to prove it again tonight. Sometimes people forget. Sometimes people forget how great he is. I'm telling you, his greatness is becoming boring. It's becoming stale. Talk about the refs. Hey, man, I am a ref. And it is hard. It is hard. How would anyone today watching a game would want to be an NBA referee? How would anyone want to? Every time you make a call, you get someone complaining at you. And quite frankly, it gets old. It gets old. I'm a referee, so I take their side. I take their side. Look at Kevin Durant. I don't know if you guys remember at the beginning of the year. It was the beginning of the year. I made a video about this. This was like my second video ever. So go check it out real quick. Kevin Durant, I think, shot the ball. He missed it. He was saying he got fouled. Replay showed he didn't get fouled. And he just complained. And whined, complained, got ejected. And he even said after the game, I was being a drama queen. I didn't get fouled. That's how petty the NBA is. That's how petty the players are. They're just trying to get in the officials' heads. And I think once the official stands up for himself, then they get mad. Then they get ejected. Back off officials, man. Maybe they haven't been the best, but it ain't easy. Until you put on that uniform and you got to call it as soon as you see it. I mean, if you wait a half second, it's too late. You can't replay it in your head. Not in basketball. Basketball is the hardest sport to official. Hardest sport to official. The NBA refs got the worst job ever. LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Russell, Jerry. I'm assuming that's Bill Russell. It was not goaltending. Look, if we want to really talk about officiating, that turnover LeBron had, it got knocked out of his hand and it hit the baseline. That should have been Cavs' ball. They should have reviewed that. That was clear. Whenever they show the replay, that was clear. No, Kareem's not better than LeBron. You see, centers, you got to put them in their own category. I feel you can't. It's got to be who's the best center of all time, because centers don't get the ball. So centers don't get the ball unless it's from a guard. A guard's got to do a lot more things. A guard's got to dribble. A guard's got to defend. He's got to shoot. He's got to drive. Centers, you just kind of work block to block. You just be big, and you'll be effective. Kareem's great. The best basketball move ever. The sky hook. The most unstoppable move ever. He's great, but we can't put centers in the all time great category. Would you put? Oh yeah, oh yeah, yes, absolutely, absolutely. LeBron over Jordan, easily. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. I think me and you were reading each other's minds, easily. LeBron hasn't had, or Jordan hasn't had to face the teams LeBron's had to face in the finals. If a Jordan person could give me an argument and not say 6-0, if they could do that, I'd be very impressed, because I'll throw stats at you all day. I'll throw stats at you. We can talk about teammates. We can talk about whatever. And I will, it's too many times I have people pinned to the ground, and then they say 6-0. Okay, let's go by your method. Let's go by 6-0 method. He's got more championships. Okay. Robert Horry's got 7. Is he better than Jordan? No. Oh, okay, so that's the exception. Okay, Robert Horry. Wait. Bill Russell's got 11. Almost 12. Almost double what Jordan has. So does that mean Bill Russell's a 2 times better player than Jordan? No. Oh, but by ring logic he is. By ring logic, let's say, who's got a ring? James Jones. James Jones better than Allen Iverson? Steve Nash? No. But he's got a ring. He's got a ring. You see how much sense that doesn't make? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Look, let's just go by the better athlete. Bigger, faster, stronger. LeBron, LeBron, LeBron. Jordan can only guard 1 through 3. LeBron can guard 1 through 5. He can. So who's more valuable? I want the guy who can guard 1 through 5. I want the guy who's 6'8", point guard. Ring logic's such a dumb argument. It is. It is. And the only time it ever was an argument, when it became LeBron or Jordan. That's the only time the ring argument ever came into play. It used to be we could compare skill. Who was more skilled than the other? Talk about rappers. Oh, Raptors. I hope the Cavs face the Raptors. The Cavs feast on the Raptors. Raptors are just the baby team. They're the baby Raptors. They're the baby Raptors. They ain't no T-Rex. They're Raptors. You're dumb if you don't put it. Hey, your word's not mine. I won't go dumb. You just need to be enlightened. Right, maybe it is. I don't know. But Bron over Kobe. Kobe's not even in the conversation. We could have a debate if Kobe's the best Laker or not. Shaq gave Kobe 3 of these. He gave him 3. Kobe couldn't win without Shaq for a little bit. Won his 2. But how did he win his 2? He had Phil Jackson. How many titles has Kobe won without Phil Jackson? This many. Won his first 3 with Phil. Phil left. Went to New York. New York, I believe. Kobe couldn't win. Phil comes back to LA. They win 2 titles. Phil leaves. This many. This many. So, Kobe over Magic. Debatable. Debatable. Top 5 list. You want top 5 right now or all time? Top 5 right now or all time? Put me on the spot. You're making me think. Raptors ain't nothing. All time. All time. As of right now, as of today, April 24th, 25th, whatever today is. 1 is Michael Jordan. 2 is LeBron. But LeBron's career is not done yet. He's still got 2 or 3 more years of prime. And then he's got kind of his falling out of prime. LeBron's passing him up. 3. I would put Magic at 3. Magic at 3. He was just transcendental. 6'8" point guard. Seen nothing like him before. He was LeBron until LeBron came. 4, if I put Magic in there, I got to put Larry Bird in there. I'm going to give Larry Bird the nod at 4. And 5, 5's kind of up in the air. Kind of up in the air. There's been a lot of Bird over Magic. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know, Bird over Magic. Give me some names for 5. Give me some names. If I'm forgetting anyone, let me know. Kind of put me on the spot, but this is fun. I like this. Let me give you my top 5 right now. Right now in the NBA. But give me names for all time for 5. Let me think. I can't put centers. No centers. Centers are their own category. So, top 5 right now, today, currently. LeBron. Kevin Durant. Got to throw Steph in there. I like guys who can play 2 ways. I got to put Kawhi. Harden. Actually, switch Harden and Kawhi. Harden 4, Kawhi 5. LeBron, Durant, Curry, Harden, Kawhi. Isn't it funny how Harden's going to win MVP and I put him number 4? He ain't 1 or 2 best players in the NBA. Oh, I forgot about Russ. How can put Russ over Kawhi? You think Russ over Kawhi? That ain't crazy. That ain't crazy. You know, people talk about Westbrook stat chasing, and I understand where they're coming from. Stat chasing, because the triple doubles is important. I mean, who wouldn't want to get a triple double? But that dude plays so hard. He deserves it. And the rebounds next to him, he grabs it. Look, with the rebound case, unless you watch OKC, which I do, they want Westbrook to get that rebound. So Westbrook will start the break as soon as he gets it. Westbrook gets it, gets the rebound. They let him get the rebound so they don't have to pass it to him. You know, Adams gets the rebound. He's got to turn. He's got to find Westbrook, make the pass to Westbrook, and then Westbrook goes. Or we could skip all of that nonsense, let Westbrook get the rebound, turn, and go. That's what the Warriors want. That's why they do that. So he might not get, he might get some not earned rebounds, but that's strategized. And that's Westbrook at his best. No one can stop Westbrook in transition. No one. He's too athletic. He's too dynamic. He's too ruthless. He'll keep coming at you. It gets old when you got a guy like that, guarding a guy like that. He's strong. He's big. He's athletic. He's the most athletic guy in the NBA right now. Easily. Easily most athletic. I saw Westbrook 2 or 3. Last year he might have been 2 or 3. If you had to start a franchise right now, Westbrook or Durant, who would you pick? Westbrook or Durant? If you had to start a team right now, minus LeBron, because LeBron's 33, pick a younger guy. Anyone. Pick a younger guy. Not LeBron, because he's only got 2-3 years. He's not what he used to be. But pick a guy right now. You can pick Giannis, Durant, Kawhi, Kyrie, Karl Anthony Towns, Embiid, Simmons, whoever else you can think of. Anyone but LeBron. Who would you start your team? First pick of the draft. Anthony Davis. That's another good one. You can't go wrong with Anthony. Giannis. These are some good answers. Simmons or Westbrook. You see, I wouldn't be afraid to start a team with Westbrook. I wouldn't be. If you told me I get Westbrook, that's fine. I'll take Westbrook. Some people say he's selfish. He might be. But that heart, that thing he has in his chest, that motor, I'll take that any day. Give me that any day. Harden, I'd start a franchise with Harden. Harden is so good offensively. Can Curry win by himself like LeBron? No, he can't. And Curry's great. Curry's great, but he can't by himself. Couldn't do it. He could probably take a team decent, but not win a title. Couldn't do that. Let's see. You can start a franchise with Curry. I'll let you start one with Curry. I'd pick Durant. Me personally. 7-footer who can do everything. Handle the ball, shoot the ball, drive, defend. He can do everything. Give me Durant. He's a killer. Killer too. I used to love Durant, but now I can't stand Durant. I can't stand how DeRozan top 20. Is Kyrie overrated? No, Kyrie's not overrated. After that finals the Cavs won, Kyrie wasn't overrated. We were saying Kyrie over Steph at that point. We were saying Kyrie over Steph. You're subbing. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm always bringing the heat. Check out my videos. Kyrie, no. He's so shifty. There's no one who can guard him one-on-one. And he can finish, and he could shoot. Kyrie, Harden, LeBron, that would be. That would be, but I don't think it would work. Kyrie needs the ball in his hands. Harden needs the ball in his hands. LeBron needs the ball in his hands. I don't know if that could work. If they could somehow all play non-selfish, and I think Harden can. Harden will do it. LeBron will do it. I don't know if Kyrie can do it. Kyrie left Cleveland so he could be selfish. Curry and LeBron on the same team, oh my God. If LeBron would go to the Warriors, I think he should. Why not? People already tear his legacy down. Why not? What's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt? He's already said LeBron's mission, he said, is to pass Jordan. And the only thing Jordan people have over LeBron is 6-0. He's got 6 rings. Fine. Let's play that game. LeBron, go to Golden State, win 3-4 more titles with that crew. You don't even have to be the best player on the floor. That would be the first time LeBron could have a bad game and his team still win. That would be the first team he would ever have. He has a bad game. Bad shooting night. Bad driving night. Just can't put the ball in the basket. They'd win. And the funny thing is, they probably win by 20. He could have a bad night. Any other team, he can't. There's no bad nights for LeBron. No bad nights. And the thing is, he won't win MVP this year, but he's led the league in scoring. I think he led the league in scoring. I'm pretty sure he did. But anyway, he's got to put in 28 a game. Put in 28 a game, 8 assists, 8 boards, do everything, get the win, coach the team. Harden did. Harden's got CP3. Harden's got CP3. CP3 is top 3 point guard. Harden can have a bad night. Harden can definitely have a bad night. He's got a Hall of Famer right along next to him. A Hall of Fame point guard, Chris Paul. A top probably 10, 15 all-time point guard in Chris Paul. Ariza's nice. Eric Gordon's nice. Capella's nice. Don't sleep on Capella, man. He might be something. If he's got CP3 throwing him those lobs. I'm only 5'11". CP3 throws me a lob, I probably get a bucket or 2. He's that good of a passer. You just need a tall center who can move, who can jump, and CP3 will get you the ball. He will throw those alley-oops. He'll throw those passes. He'll set up the table, give you the food, chew it up. All you got to do is swallow. That's how good his assists are. He puts it right where you need it. Just jump up, grab it, put it in the hoop. And then you got Harden, and Harden's great. Harden's an all-timer. I've never seen someone who can get to the basket relentlessly and get fouled whenever he wants. And he can act it. He can act it. Harden would be a great actor. Sixth man of the year. Give me some choices. I haven't really been paying attention to that. Kobe did that better. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Stop. I would probably say Lou Williams. Probably say Lou. Trying to think who else. Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon was nice. But I go Lou. Clippers were kind of respectable this year with Lou Williams. Lou should have been an all-star. How come? Well, they let Jimmy Butler in just because of his name. How can Jimmy Butler not play the all-star game where Lou Williams would have killed someone to be on that team and would have probably gladly play 2-3 minutes? He'd be the odd one out. You look at the rosters, you got LeBron, Giannis, Durant, Lou Williams. He's definitely the one who just like Lou Williams, but he deserves it. Lou has quietly been, the best sixth player in the league, sixth man in the league. Fred VanVleet. I remember when he played at Wichita. Him and Ron Baker. VanVleet was a ball player. He's smart. His basketball IQ is through the roof. You only had to watch Wichita State a few times, and I live kind of by Kansas. They're a state, 2 states over, a few states over. I don't know. But anyway, he could ball. Wichita's in Kansas. He can ball. They could ball. Let's see. Eric Gordon was nice. Eric Gordon still has some athletic ability. I didn't know, some of his dunks this year, I'm just like, wow. He's been in the league for a while now. He's been in the league for a while, and he's still got a little bounce. He can still score. Still score. So, let's see. Let's go back to who's playing right now. Dunk of the year. Oh, LeBron. LeBron over Nurkic. LeBron's baptism of Nurkic. LeBron's baptism on Nurkic in Portland. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. Who at year 15 can dunk like that? Westbrook over Thon. That was nice, but it wasn't LeBron. It wasn't the freight train. Meet me at the top. A big man on a big man. Guards over bigs. We've seen that, but just a big bruisers. Just 2 power guys meeting at the top. Just force. Giannis dunking over some dude. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was the power on that dunk. The power on that dunk of LeBron had. That was incredible. It was a slam. No, that was the best part. It wasn't flashy. It was just meet me at the top. I'm more athletic than you. It was 2 Titans up in the rim, up in the air. 2 Titans up there. One being a center, the other one being a 250-pound plus guy. Meet me at the top. And boomed it on him. I don't know if you saw the next possession. Nurkic got fouled, and then fouled shooting, and then he just laid on the floor. He laid on the stanchion, back to the stanchion, just laid on the floor. Done. What state you live in? I don't want to say what state I live in. Let's just say I go to Memphis Grizzlies games. I go to Grizzlies games. God, it's hard being a Grizzlies fan. It's hard being a Grizzlies fan. I don't go to Grizzlies games to watch the Grizzlies. Been to 4 of them, and every single game I saw, it wasn't to watch them. It was to watch whoever was playing. Oh, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Grizzlies. It's just it's hard to be a fan of them. They just don't have anyone good. I mean, they got Conley, they got Gasol. They're good, but they're just boring. They're just boring. Every single possession, they run a little pick and roll. They don't have any high flyers. They don't really have knockdown shooters. They just don't play exciting basketball. They don't have any star power names. Mike Conley's good, but he's boring. Marc Gasol's good, but he's boring. They need a good draft pick. Yeah, they do. If the Grizzlies get the number 1 pick, Luka Doncic. I got a video about Luka Doncic. Check it out. Luka Doncic, number 1 pick, guaranteed. If it's the Grizzlies, it's a done deal. He's good. He's the best European player ever. They're inconsistent because they ain't got any shooters. They don't got any shooters. Conley's their best shooter. Conley's the best shooter, but he's got the ball in his hands the whole time. It's Conley, Marc Gasol, pick and roll. And you're going to see it 20 times a game. Ooh, they could. Why couldn't they? They need a number 1 pick. Who would get over them? Suns? Grizzlies got just as good as chance as the Suns do, probably. Or whoever else. Hawks. Hawks. Can Jello make the pros? I got a video about this. You need to check it out. But skill-wise, it's going to be very hard for Jello. Skill-wise, very hard. But the NBA is a business. Grizzlies games, there aren't people who go. People don't go to Grizzlies games unless it's Golden State coming to town or Cleveland's coming to town. If the Grizzlies would play the Hawks, there would be no one there. They sell courtside tickets. This isn't a lie because I about did it. They sell courtside tickets, $70. $70 for courtside tickets. Now that ain't against the Warriors or Cavs. That's against like someone like the Hawks or the Magic. You can get those kind of tickets. I've been very tempted to buy them. But then it's the Magic. And then it's the Hawks. And then I remember, they suck. Both these teams suck. That's why these courtside tickets are $70. Makes sense. But it'd be good to see. But anyway, back to Jello. I think someone will sign him just because of his name. Jello shot 45% from 3 over in Lithuania. If you could shoot 45% from 3, you'll be on any NBA team roster. You don't think LeBron would like a guy who shoots 45% from 3? You don't think James Harden would like a guy who could shoot 45% from 3? Ben Simmons? Those guys where they drive and dish? It doesn't matter what size you are. What about Melo? Melo's going to be an NBA player. Melo's going to be good. His game is NBA made right now. I ain't saying he's an NBA player right now, but he plays. His style is NBA. He's got that limitless range. He's got handles. He can run a pick and roll. And the kid's like 6'5", and he's growing. And he's growing. He's a guy. He could be. He definitely could be. I don't see why not. And he's young. He's so good, so skilled at a young age. Can Melo play in a system? Yes, he has to play. He has to play in a system-typed team. Yeah, Carmelo's trash. Well, Carmelo's kind of been always overrated. But yeah, Jello would have to be a system-type player, you know. He can play boring basketball. He could play for someone like the Grizzlies if he could shoot 45% and Memphis wants to put butts on their seats. If they would sign Jello, I would go to games. I would go to games. And if LeVar sticks true to all those boys playing on the same team, I don't see why they wouldn't go to Memphis. Memphis has got Beale Street. If you're not familiar with Beale Street, it's just a great time. There's food everywhere. There's bars everywhere. There's music. The stadium is on Beale Street. You're supposed to go to the game and then Beale Street for the rest of the night. People go to Beale Street and don't care about what's going on across the street at the basketball arena, which is sad. Because Beale Street's awesome. You go to Memphis, you go to Beale Street and just like, hey, you want to go catch a basketball game? No. The Grizzlies are 18-40. I'm good. I'll save mine. $12. Sit in the, not the front part, but like, you know, you get decent seats probably for $12 at a Grizzlies game. Kind of sucks, but like I said, the only time they fill the seats is when Cleveland's in town, Golden State's in town. They had a decent amount for the Lakers too, The Lonzo effect, that ball name. That's what I'm saying. If those ball boys would go there, people would come. I would come just to watch them. Grizzlies are still going to lose, but hey, you might as well lose with the Ball brothers. It'd be a lot more entertaining. I could actually have fun watching you guys lose. You know, it'd be a lot more entertaining. It'd be worth the money. I might pull the trigger on $70 courtside tickets. Maybe. Maybe. I'll go to the game, though. Wait, you guys wouldn't? Telling me you want to go catch a game of theirs? Lonzo is going to be an all-star. Guarantee it right now. He is one off-season away from averaging 14, 8, and 6. 14, 8, and 6. He averaged 10 and 7. 10, 7, and 7. No, he isn't. Yes, he is. Lonzo's just learning how to be a pro. He's going to get stronger. His shooting's going to come along. Lonzo was doing pretty good when he's on the court. How is LeBron so good? I think the man upstairs just decided one day, I want to make the most perfect basketball player. You know, he just sat in front of this rock and he just started chiseling. Chiseling. He's like, I want to make him 6'8". Dun, dun, dun. I want to make him 250 plus pounds. I'll just give him some athletic ability. I'll just give him some more. Maybe sprinkle a little bit more athletic ability. Kind of like that one meme. More athletic ability. And then he was like, I don't know if I threw enough, and then grabs a handful and throws it again. How can you have this? Get a DWI. Never done any of that. What about retire from basketball to go play freaking baseball? LeBron do that? Did LeBron get suspended for gambling like Jordan? Nope. LeBron's done everything by the book. And we hate him. We rip on him for everything we can. How much sense does that make? It doesn't make any to me. Hey, y'all, I got to get ready. I got to work early tomorrow. Subscribe to the Boogie Squad. I'm always bringing the heat. Ask my other subscribers. They know it too. Just got 1K, on the road to 2K. Subscribe right now. I'm going live Saturday at 1 o'clock if we want to keep this conversation going. This is a lot of fun. AJ Boogie signing out. Boom.